Hello, Tutorshop teachers. My name is Matt Skinner. Today I'll help you navigate the class schedules of Fulton County schools as well as find other resources given by the classroom teachers to help facilitate lessons. So, first we're going to go ahead and bring you straight to the Google page and let's check out Fulton County schools. And from the Fulton County schools homepage, we can navigate and find which schools we need to research. So we go into schools and let's go ahead and check out Alpharetta. So this is going to be Alpharetta Elementary School's homepage. And from here, we want to check out the Universal Remote Learning in the top bar right here. Top a little bit over to the right in between academics and calendar. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And from here, it's going to put us on the General Informations page. And this will give you all the information that you need to set up a Launchpad account and get that running. That should already be done by these students. They've already been doing that for a while, so that is something that's done you don't even have to worry about. So we're going to scroll down through here, and we have academic resources, where to log into ClassLink, as well as the Universal Remote Learning Hotline. And you can call them if you have any help with any kind of Launchpad login information, lost passwords, or anything like that. So let's go ahead and check out some of the options over here on the left side. So let's go ahead and see what we've got going on for second grade. Once you select the grade level, you can select which class schedule for which teacher. So let's go ahead and check out PACE. And from here, we'll be looking at Miss Pace's daily class schedule. And she's even put in links with which to find the Microsoft Teams links that the students can go to where they can find the resources necessary to complete their lessons. All right, so that covers Alpharetta Elementary School. And we've got additional lesson plans right down here. So let's go ahead and check out Birmingham Falls Elementary. Again, the Universal Remote Learning is going to be in the top right. From here, we can scroll down and check out what general information they have. And from the General Informations page, it looks very similar to the Alpharetta one. So let's go ahead and check out third grade. Now for Birmingham Falls, it seems to send you to a Weebly page, which is going to be a separate website that their teachers have set up. It looks like these are all the third grade teachers, and this will be their contact information. And we get to check out their universal remote lessons from here. Reading, writing, math, science, social studies, etc. So now that we have that, we've got a pretty good look at what Birmingham Falls Elementary School has for us, as well as resources and tutorials. Morning announcements. Here's an example of the fourth grade. And that covers Birmingham Falls Elementary School. So let's go ahead and check out Barnwell Elementary School. We'll have the Remote Learning, Universal Remote Learning tab. We'll select that. And we'll scroll down. Now, this one under academic resources has the daily schedule right here. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And it shows us a great example of pre-K through 5 and how we would schedule that if we had multiple grade levels in one class. So this gives us a better idea of how we would run our class with multiple grade levels so that people aren't confused, overwhelmed, or working too quickly through any one subject. And a fun little key for all their abbreviations. Great. Now, in addition to the daily schedule that we see down here, for our Barnwell teachers, over here on the left side, it'll say URL plans next to the grade level. So let's go ahead and check out second grade to see what they would cover in on-level math. And we will download this little PDF where we will see the resources needed as well as a schedule for Tuesday through Friday because Labor Day was on that Monday, as well as the additional resources needed to complete those assignments. Fantastic. So that about covers Barnwell. Let's go over to Cogburn Woods Elementary School. We're going to go to Universal Remote Learning. We're going to scroll down again. We're going to have the daily schedule as part of the academic resources category here. So let's go ahead and open that in a separate tab. And we're going to go ahead and check out what other grade 2 lesson plans for the week are. So let's check out their daily schedule. Now, they're giving just a rough rubric for this one for first grade daily schedule. And it says it's a suggested time schedule right here. And since they've already gone through the trouble to try and create a schedule, we want to do our best to try and follow their schedule as best as we can. But understanding that if there's multiple grade levels there, you got to get creative sometimes, and you got to be accommodating whenever you can to make sure everything gets done. So we'll check out the general resources right here. You'll see we've got ClassLink, which brings you to Launchpad, iReady, Edgenuity, BrainPop, Prodigy, and National Geographic. Great. So let's check out our next school. Crabapple Crossing Elementary will have the Universal Remote Learning again in the top right. We'll go over to General Information. And we can check out the daily schedule right here in Academic Resources, looking very, very similar to our previous schedule. And we can see kindergarten through second grade learning packets are available on the left side. And again, this will bring us to a PDF where we will have plenty of resources and a great little rubric with which to follow our daily assignments and our lessons. So let's go ahead and check out Dalton Elementary School. Again, the Universal Remote Learning is going to be in the top right. You're going to go ahead and scroll down, check out the daily schedule in the academic resources. Now this one, they've done a good job of putting K through 5 on there. And it even seems that we have multiple periods. So we've got 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B, 4C. And this will be helpful to use, especially if you have students that say, I'm in group 4C, so this is what I need to learn today. So we want to make sure to use this rubric as best as we can. And we can check out what additional resources we have available. Right over here. This is the Remote Learning Handbook, Student and Parent Digital Learning Information, and Fulton County Schools information. Now, students will be able to access what is expected of them, what their lesson plans are for given days through their Launchpad, through their class link. And from there, they're actually going to be doing most of their navigating through different apps and things of that nature. So that about covers Dalton. Let's check out Manning Oaks Elementary School. And again, we've got our academic resources with our link to grade level schedules here. And then we've got the additional resources on the left side for pre-K through 5th grade. We'll click on 4th grade just to get an example. Again, these teachers use Weebly, which brings you to this alternate website where they have resources posted and alternate links to complete assignments. It looks like they will be using Teams quite a bit for their various class schedules and different subjects. And I've covered Microsoft Teams in a previous video. As long as they have their login information, all the other information should be pertinent to the previous video. Lockbridge Elementary School is the one school I researched that doesn't have the tab up here in the top. It is within academics, and then you go down to Universal Remote Learning. It'll bring you to the general information page. Oh, morning messages. Then we check out Bell schedule to find the school schedules. And then we check out the individual grade level to find out the more specific schedules for that grade level. So this is for 3rd grade and for their given groups. So here we have live recorded mini lessons, independent practice, and iReady. iReady only 3 days a week. And again, students will be able to access iReady, iRead, all that from their Launchpad, from their class link. All right, so let's go ahead and check out Shake Rag Elementary School. Again, the Universal Remote Learning is going to be in the top right. We're going to click on that. That's going to send us to the General Informations page. We're going to click on the daily schedule and have a look at that. We've seen these before. So let's see what else they have for additional resources. We've got parent resources, Microsoft Teams at ShakeRag, learning bundles. So we're going to select learning bundles, and this will actually give us some of the information and resources we need for pre-K through 5th grade. So let's click on 3rd grade, and we'll see what the packet is for September 21st through 25th. And these are fantastic resources because we can just click right on the links and it'll bring us to whatever resources we need to complete the assignment. So for example, writing your draft essay, finish independent practice on page 103. Just click on the page 103 and it'll bring you to an extension within the PDF with which to complete. So very straightforward, very intuitive. Love it. All right, so that covers ShakeRag. So let's check out State Bridge Crossing Elementary School. We're going to go to the Universal Remote Learning tab. We're going to scroll down again. We're going to see we have our daily schedule again. And for this daily schedule, we have the pre-K through 5th grade, and it gives us, again, a great example of how to work multiple grade levels and how to time them. All right, looks great. And seems pretty straightforward. Now, if we want to see what other resources we have, we'll click on the URL resources. Then they'll give us a drop down with choices to go from pre-K all the way to 5th grade. So let's check out what the 5th grade resources have. Not much. How about 1st grade? Quite a bit. So we can check out the 5th grade Week 5 learning packet. And just like the previous packet that we looked at, this is going to be a PDF with which we can select any of the links to help us complete the assignments. It'll bring us to an extension within the PDF to help us complete those. So again, very intuitive, very straightforward. Great job. Summit Hill Elementary School. So Summit Hill Elementary School, we're going to click on the Universal Remote Learning tab. From here, we can access the daily schedule. And we are already familiar with this format of schedule. So let's see what other general information they'll be giving us. We've got grade 1 lesson plans and grade 2 lesson plans for given weeks, as well as kindergarten. On the right are links to general resources. Again, they can access everything else from their class link. I will cover how they can search for all those apps within ClassLink, as well as weekly learning bundles. So let's see what the 2nd grade work packet would look like for week 3. Very similar to some of the things that we've already looked at before. Great. And Sweet Apple Elementary School. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Universal Remote Learning for Sweet Apple Elementary School, and we're going to scroll down. All their information seems to be on this one page. So it's got the schedule for pre-K through 5th grade. And as we scroll down, we've got additional information and scheduling for pre-K, 2nd, and 3rd grade. I've already pulled up some of that information. So rather than opening up more tabs, we can go ahead and look at it via Word document. So here's the master schedule. And within that, on the additional information links, we've got a more concise and exact schedule of how to use that time. And again, additional resources will be available in the class link. And some students who are working in teams or in groups will be using Microsoft Teams with which to do a lot of their team collaborations and things of that nature. All right. That about covers it as far as navigating to find the schedules for given schools, as well as additional resources that the teachers want you to have and want parents to have to help students complete these lessons. The only other major point of all this is if you run into problems, this is a great hotline to contact. They're open, I believe, from 8 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon, and they're pretty responsive. I've actually already given them a call. And I was mentioning ClassLink throughout the entire presentation, and here's just a quick answer. Launchpad ClassLink is a single sign-on platform that will allow you to use your Fulton County Schools username and password to access everything that you need. It delivers instant access to your web resources for all your devices, and it tells you how to work the passwords as well. If you have any specific information that you need to contact individual teachers for those schools, you could probably either talk to them directly because they are students. The students we'll be teaching are, the kids of teachers. And if you can't reach them that way, you can always go back to the individual school website and you can find the contact information from there. So it would be technology assistance or virtual parent-teacher night. You can find the contact information. Other than that, I think that we've just about covered everything that we need to for scheduling additional resources. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I'd be happy to help any of you guys out. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.